EWA families, students, and staff, welcome back. I'm excited for the 2024-25 school year. I'm Mr. Schroyer, and I'm your principal, and let's get started. Parents, we have 4 core values at East Washington Academy. Integrity, doing the right thing, even when no one's watching. Compassion, being kind to your classmates and your teachers. Courage, pressing on even though you might be afraid. And perseverance, moving forward even when you do get tired. At EWA, we have some very simple expectations that we think every student can follow. Be kind, be respectful, be safe. We want students for you to be kind to all of your classmates and treat everyone in our school building, from your classmates to your teacher, to our cafeteria staff, to our custodial staff, to the people that work in the front office. Be respectful to everyone here, and also to make sure to be safe. We can't learn if we're doing unsafe things, so make sure you're always walking in the hallways. Make sure while you're in the hall you always have a pass and a purpose. Make sure also, students, that if you do bring a cell phone to school, that it's shut off and put into your backpack in a safe spot. We have so many ways for you to be involved at East Washington Academy, and parents, the research is in, the more your student is involved in extracurricular activities or clubs, the better they'll perform on academics. So first of all the sports that we have at East Washington Academy, we excel in those. We have so many great coaches and people that are involved. We have flag football, basketball, track, volleyball, and the Iron Kids program, which Mr. Howell, our excellent gym teacher, is responsible for running. We have Lego Club, Book Club, Girl Scouts. We have Science Bowl, Math Bowl, Student Council, and you see the list here, band, choir. There's so many great ways to get involved, students, so I hope that you do get involved, and parents, I hope you encourage your students to do the same. Parents, we have some new school hours. 7:40 is when we start. We'll open our doors at that time, and students will come in at that time and grab their breakfast and head to their classroom. We will dismiss at the end of the day at 2:55. Parents of pre-K students, we will still bring them in around 8 o'clock, but their dismissal, we push back a little bit to 2:30 in the afternoon. Parents, I do want to emphasize, make sure your student is on time to school. 8 o'clock is when that tardy bell still rings, and we want to make sure that your student is at school every day as much as possible and on time so that they're ready to learn. Studies show that greater attendance leads to greater performance in math and reading, and that's what we're all about. A quick note on dropping off your student and picking up your student. If you are dropping off your student, you will come in off of Hackley Street, come into our back parking lot, and follow the line around. I have a little green check mark here. We want drivers to pull all the way to where those gym doors are, and we'll have somebody flagging you down, but pull all the way to those gym doors are. The more cars we can park along the school in that parking lot, the better the congestion will clear up. And yeah, it will be a little congested along Hackley Street. Make sure you get there early enough to avoid some of that traffic. If your student's riding the buses will pull into the U Drive, and the buses will let students off close to 7:40. And just a quick note as well, we will have the U Drive blocked off till closer to 8 o'clock once we're ready to get rolling. A big focus of ours this year is improving reading achievement. And parents, the studies are in. The more your child reads, the better they will do with reading, and the more they'll enjoy it. So if a student, according to this graph over here, based on an average reading rate for a 3rd grade student, if they read 10 minutes extra every day outside of school for a year, they'll read over 400,000 words that year. Take that to a half an hour outside of school for a year, they will read over 1 million words per year. What does that mean? Well, what that means is that the student is learning new vocabulary. They're understanding words. They are understanding what they read better, and they're able to retell information that they read. This is important. We want all of our students at East Washington Academy to be able to read well and fluently, and to be able to enjoy and love reading. You're a critical part of that. Making reading a routine every single night is not easy at first, but a routine, it takes a few times, and then you're in a habit. We want to build a habit of reading all school year long. Find out what works for you and your family. Maybe it's just before dinner. Maybe it's a little bit during dinner. Maybe it's after bath time. Or just maybe it's right when they get home from school. Everyone's going to be a little bit different. But we want every student to be reading outside of school every single day. And let's get everybody involved in this reading routine and reading habit. Grandma, Grandpa, mom, dad, brother, sister, even the family pet, get somebody involved in your child's reading every single night. They'll enjoy it, and I think you'll come to enjoy it too. And parents, look out for us sending some reading home for you to do as well. This is a word list, probably for first grade or early second grade, maybe even late kindergarten. But a student will be assigned maybe one of those columns of words to read to you for 2 to 5 minutes that evening. Take just a little bit of time. The more time you put into this, the greater the outcome. And we want all of our students to be reading at a high level. Also, reading with questions. So some of your students may come home with a little reading passage. It takes just a few minutes for them to read. Asking them questions once it's done can show you whether or not they're understanding what they're reading. And as you're involved, you and your student will be spending valuable time together, reading together. And it's hard to replicate that or put a price on that. Along with our emphasis on reading achievement this year, we want every student to succeed and perform at a high level at East Washington Academy. Parents, we're excited for another school year. 2024-2025 is going to be awesome. Students, we hope you get involved. We hope that you come to school with a positive attitude. If you're feeling nervous, that's okay. You're in good company because we're all a little bit nervous coming into the school year. But we have courage as Wildcats. That's what we do. And the first day of school, we're excited to see your bright smile and beautiful faces coming back to East Washington Academy. Have a great rest of your summer, and we'll see you soon.